So the Tao is involved with the, we call the anatomy, physiology, and astrology and science. So it's not a religion.
Это не религия.
Somebody on the channel? Just so we are checking that over there. Some people turn on. Okay. So the Tao is involved with science and also involved with the anatomy and the physiology. And the astrology. So it goes back many thousand years, and they started to turn inwardly, and they discover that we have a whole universe within us. So the Tao is not the religious, but it's the technology of the science of the spiritual work. And I bring this inner alchemy Tao practice involved with the human and the nature and the universe to the West. So it's a whole inner alchemy practice. And when I learned it, I like it so much. And it's involved with the all that we call the primordial light in the universe, primordial force, primordial sound in the universe. So we in the Tao system, we divide them into 9 different levels of practice. And one of the simple part of it, we call the inner alchemy Qigong, which is the entering level of the Tao. So a much more internal work of Qigong that we know. So today we're going to show you the very simple level of back to the body wisdom. I'm going to leading you into the practice we call mindfulness of inner mind. The mindfulness of the inner mind. Mindfulness. Because the first thing we have to learn, we have to turn inwardly. And many people talking about that, but this is a systematic, step-by-step, very internally, turning inwardly, have a whole system that been passing down thousands and thousands of years. So we have the conscious mind, and or we call the creative mind, and a subconscious mind. But we run by 95% of our life run by the subconsciousness. So the subconsciousness also involved with the body, because the mind actually controls conscious and subconscious. But when we grow up, we eventually been trained to be more outside. So our mind is always outside. So we pick up a lot of unhappiness, a lot of stress, a lot of emotional. When we keep on doing things over and over, it becomes our subconscious mind, you know. So sometimes we are so stressed, and so many negative thoughts coming into our mind and make us sick. So a positive thought can make us happy. Everybody know, you know, so simple. Everybody know it. You know, think positively. But the Tao said you need to get something to practice something. You need to do something. And the one that the Tao discovered this inner mind thousand years ago, we call inner mind, a mindfulness inner mind. So in the Tao said the mind and the heart started to come together. Because the mind and the heart is subconsciously controlling everything in the body, inside our body. But now we have too many problems, stress, emotional, unhappy. Our mind go out. So now the mind have nobody control. So a simple thing is just smile and learn how to smile and learn how to smiling to organ by organ, you know. So the smiling practice, I practice it the rest of my life. I still practicing it. I teaching so much, I still practicing it. You know? It's so much in that inner smile. So the unconscious involved with the breathing. Okay, but breathing is involved with conscious and unconscious. So the inner mind is beginning from the self-love toward our own body, to our own organs. So the first step, we have to have some idea about how our organ look like. In the olden time, they don't have what the anatomy we have now. Now we have a so good anatomy, and you believe that you have the organ, like the heart, like the spleen, stomach, like the lung, like the kidney, like the liver. We have it. And we see things, our mind see things as image and color. So the Tao discover very simple. If I hold the image, so now we know that the heart is the major part of the everything. So if I hold the heart and I'm smiling to the heart, and I know that the heart can radiate out love, joy, happiness. That's all. Very simple. So we said the center of the heart, from the sternum come up to the, for lady, you find the tip of the sternum. And you come up about 2.5 centimeter or 1.5 inches. We call it the heart center. And this heart center generates red color. But the physical heart, we need to keep it cool. So we call it be cool boy, because the heart has to be cool because it's always beating and generate too much heat. So we have to have green color on that. So the Tao said, loving fire, loving. And it's very simple. You are aware the center of the heart, you smile to it, and you feel loving. Because it's a center that stores love. So if you want love, look into your heart, not look outside. So when you can feel love in your heart and you started to shining and radiant out to other organs first. And later on, we know that every organ have different color, very similar with, and later on you learn the energy center. Like the same thing like Indian practice of chakras, okay, but different. And we're going to learn every organ have emotional problem, emotional store in the Tao belief, emotional, negative, positive store in the organs. When an organ are out of balance, that means one negative emotional overtake the positive emotional. So you go into the source problem, not go into the just symptom part. You go right into the source. So we have when you can feel and see and hold the image of the organ, and you activate the love, joy, happiness from the heart. If you believe the heart store love, joy, happiness. Now you can radiate them out into the organ by organ in a creating cycle. This is so important in the Tao practice because organ cannot be standing alone. They have to work as a team. So we call fire, when it burns, it generates chi, energy, electromagnetic power, or prana. And the ashes become earth, and that's what the spleen, pancreas, and stomach. When we have a big earth, we can find metal inside there. There is the lung organs. And the lung give birth, attracting more water. We call it give birth to the kidney. We call the water elements. Kidney. And water give birth or creating or promoting the wood, or we call the wood elements. And there's the liver. And the wood can generate fire, and that back to the heart again. And people don't understand a simple theory. You say, I'm going to love the world, love everybody, love everything. But where are you going to get the loving fire, loving heart? They need energy to produce, to make love. We call a conflict. When the organ not work as a team and have a conflict, we call conflict cycle. Sometimes we say suppress cycle. Control cycle. Destroy cycle. And we know now the medicine, sometimes you take one medicine to cure kidney, affecting or killing or side effect to the heart or to the liver. So we human creating a conflict cycle inside first. And we're creating a conflict cycle in the family. And the society, the neighbor society. And the country and the world. We're creating them from inside and out. You know? When I learned this, I said, I like this so much. This can change the world, can save the world. So simple, so easy if people started to smile to themselves and love themselves and learn how to love their organ by organs. When people don't know how to love themselves and they try to say, I'm going to love the world, I love my neighbor, it's no way, because you cannot love yourself. You cannot do that. When you smile to the heart and feel love, joy, happiness, and radiate out to organ by organ in the creating cycle, now organs started to have work as a team, and you feel so much happy, so much love, so much joy and happiness. And now you can radiate out to the people around you, to the neighbor, to your community, to your many people that are involved with you. So the Tao said, love yourself, help yourself, and you can help other people. So the smile, we in the West actually discover all these things. So we always start with stress, and when too much stress, it goes into too much stress plus emotional, it goes into the fight and flight response. Now, when we in the fight and flight response, now we go into a big trouble, because the fight and flight response creating, when we fight, so all the body take all the blood into the hand and the leg, because when you fight, you want to fight, you need to put all the energy in your hand and in your leg. You're going to fight. When we're in the stress and emotional cycle, the body don't know. They only know that, hey, we are in the survival mode. Okay, it's survival. So oftentimes, if we become subconsciously thinking over and over problem, emotional, and unhappy, now we go into a fight mode by just thinking only, or survival mode in the thinking only. So the first thing, the body cut off all the blood that's feeding the organ and put it in the hand and leg to either fight or either run. And the system going to freeze. And disassociate. This means fall apart. Now, definitely we don't talk about digestion because the digestion going to stop. Or obstruct so much on the digestion, absorption, and elimination. Now we have another system to save our life. We call the a parasympathetic system. We call calm, relax, and rest, relax, and calm, or we call smiling. Just training, just simple to learn how to smile, relax. Now the brain says, oh, you are not in the fight mode. Now I need food. I need food. So you're going to put all the energy and blood back to the organ, to the stomach, to the spleen, stomach, and absorption and elimination. And the most simple theory is smiling to organ by organ. You have to see the organ and you smile to the organ and radiate out love, joy, happiness, and smiling to the organ. Now the organ are so happy because they're back to do their own job and they have enough blood and chi to feed them. And actually, the parasympathetic, the Tao discovered a long time ago. There's along the spinal cord on both sides. So we're going to do a very simple practice we call the spinal cord breathing because the spine is so much respond to the stress. And we're going to learn how to rock the spine and wave the tail. We call it dragon tail. We call a swimming dragon, a dragon waving the tail. So let's stand up, let's do the spinal cord breathing. In this part, the Tao talking about so much about 7 pumps. Actually, the spinal cord is housing about 7 pumps, pumping the fluid up to the brain and down. Also, when you do the spinal cord breathing, you also activate the lymph fluid flow. So you inhale, you expand your chest, and you pull your scapula together, and you're opening your chest. When you exhale, you sink down. We call squat down, squat down, squat. Round your back. Flatten down your stomach and your chest. And inhale, smiling to your spine. Breathe in a golden light into your brain and your spinal cord. Exhale. Inhale. Smile. Smiling. Pull your scapula together. Opening your chest. Exhale. Squat down. Squat down. Inhale, stand up. You activate the limb system. Because when the lymph fluid flow into the arm and the leg, they have no pump to pump back, only when you move. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. At least 9 times is very good. And now let's do a very simple rocking the spinal cord, rock. Because the spinal cord is so much involved with the stress and the any stress, it happens from the spinal cord. The brain has to give order in the fight and flight response, so we call sympathetic. So if you make your spinal cord relax, you are so good. And you started to smile to your spine. So think about your brain and your neck and the next 7 cervical and 12 thoracic. And 5 pieces of lumbar. And the sacrum is a big nerve, all spread out from the whole body to every single part of the body. So when you sit and rock, you are rocking from the sitting bone, okay? เต็มตัวหน่อย So so you rock from the sitting bone and you vibrating your tail. We say wave your head and shake your head and wave your tail. And start with the smiling in the face, mid eyebrow and forehead. Smile. Feel a smiling energy into your forehead and your mid eyebrow and in your brain. And smiling to your neck and rock, wave your neck, shake your head and neck. And spiral and smiling down to your thoracic, 12 thoracic. We call, in the Tao, we call, actually they said, count your blessing. Count your spinal cord. If you can count your spinal cord, you have blessing. One day you cannot feel your spinal cord, you have no blessing. So picture and rock and smiling to the spinal cord one by one. Okay, one by one. And keep on smiling, smiling and rock, smiling and rock. And the more you smile, the more you relax, and the stress started to go away. Now we're smiling to the lumbar, 5 pieces of lumbar. So we call the back line. I tell you, I always do that when I sit too long in somewhere or on the chair or doing some study. I rock a little bit. You don't have to rock a lot, but you rock a little bit and you feel your whole spinal cord, and the tail is the key. The tail is the key, you know. So think you have a long tail and the tail vibrating. So this is the back line. So from the brain, from the left, right brain, and the gland system, and the neck to the thoracic, to the lumbar, to the sacrum. Now we're going to start with a very simple inner smile. I tell you, I practice more than 50, 60 years. I still do I still like to do it, you know. I still like to do it. When you learn how to smile, and you started to learn how to smile to all the problems. And you smile to let go, forgive, forget, let it go. That's all, you know. Otherwise, you're holding it. So we lightly touch the mid-eyebrow and the forehead. Your eye smile, the eye smile. There's a real smile in the eye smiling. And train your mind to look inwardly. You're smiling down to the thyroid, parathyroid, your thymus. We call a little heart. Now lightly touch the sternum, above the sternum, tip the sternum, and this is the heart center. And you believe that the heart stores love, joy, and happiness. Does everybody know heart store love, joy, happiness? But we never learn how to smile to the heart until it feel love, joy, happiness. When you have so much love combined together, it's creating a loving fire. And the heart have one special ability, is shining and radiance. And all you have to do is believe the heart store love, store joy, store happiness. If you want love, joy, happy, appreciation, gratefulness, thankfulness, go to the heart. And that is the center. Mm-hmm. And the heart, once you have love, joy, happiness, loving fire, happy fire, it started to shining and that is the heart ability. It's shining and radiant. We call communicator. Like a Wi-Fi. Okay. It connect. And now we are talking so much about 5G, 5G, it connect everywhere. In the future, it connect everything. It connect everything. So the fire, heart, and now you move your hand down to the spleen, pancreas, stomach, we call the earth. Fire, when it burns, it creating energy, chi. And the ashes turn to earth. We call the spleen, pancreas, spleen and pancreas. So hold the image of the spleen and pancreas. It's very important that you can see them and hold the image of it. And you put your hand on the cover on the spleen on your left hand side under the rib cage. And feel the heart shining, radiant out love, joy, happiness into the spleen, pancreas, and stomach. And smile. All you do is smile and picture the organ and smile to it. Now we say the earth. When it's big enough, you dig down, you find metal. That is the lungs. In the Tao Valley, emphasize this creating cycle. We call a stop. When you do the creating cycle, each organ give birth to other organ, raising them, take care of them, and the other one give birth to the other one. So it's a family cycle, like I'm working as a whole family. So smile to the lungs, holding the lungs image and smile to it. Feel the heart, love, joy, happiness radiate out into the spleen, pancreas, and into the lungs. And breathing into your lung. Inhale, breathing more love, more joy, more happy into your lung. Exhale. Inhale. Smile inside you. Smile inside you, holding the image of the lung. Lung metal attracting water. And that is the kidney. So you cover the kidney on the back and you're holding the image of the kidney and feel the heart shining radiant out love, joy, happiness to the kidney. Feel your kidney, smile to it, and feel have more and more water. Just inhale, hold the picture of the kidney. Exhale, smiling to your kidney. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's so beautiful. I just tell you this is real, okay? Because you have organ and the smiling is real and the heart storing love, joy, happiness is real. That's all you have to believe that. Believe it. So we call water creating wood elements, or we call tree. So you move your hand to the liver. On the right hand side under the rib cage. And lightly rub it and smiling, hold the image of the liver. You know the location. You know how it looks like and you smile toward it. That's all. You make connection. Believe me, you get it. See the tree grow up. See the tree grow up. Blossoming. Bear fruits. And the seed can grow more and more. Tree become a forest. And when you have enough wood, you can burn into fire and creating more loving fire, love, joy, happiness fire in the heart. And again, you're smiling into the radiant out into the spleen, pancreas, stomach. And the lungs. It's a creating cycle. And if you remember the elements, metal creating water, kidney. Kidney have enough water, it feed and growing the wood, the tree. When you have enough tree, it can burn to be fire, creating more fire. And again, spleen, pancreas, the earth elements, lung, metal elements, kidney, water elements, liver, wood elements, and the fire. Heart. Now, when you have enough loving fire, you can breathe in any problem, any negative problem in health, any negative, any emotional, or we call garbage, and you bring them into the heart, and you spiral. Let the heart fire burning all the negative. And you have more fire, so you radiate out. Now you can radiate out into your loved one. Exhale, radiate out to your loved one, to your neighbor, to your people around you, to your society. Again, inhale. Any negative into the heart, burn them out with the heart, the burning fire. Exhale. Radiate more love to your loved one. Again, inhale. Believe that, okay? Fire can burn out negative. Burning with the loving fire, compassion fire, and happier fire. And radiate them out. You also have a booklet called the Chi Massage. Very simple, I like so much. You rub the face upward and the forehead. Ear is very important, ear. Every day, rub your ear. If you want to live long, pull your ear every day, and you live longer, you know. Or have your partner pull your ear every day, and you live longer. Now, eye, we do so much in the eye. Eye, so rub your eye. You very gentle rub your eye like this, and you move your head at least 30 to 40 or 50, 60 times. You bring a lot of energy and blood and chi into your eyes. Cover your eye and look into the darkness. This, when you look at your mobile telephone or computer too long, you do that. It really helps your eyes. Now, if you want your brain to work well, the brain is so much involved with the tongue. So, sweat your tongue and move your tongue. And your eye follow. Look in a circle. Reverse 9 times. And clench your teeth. 9 times. 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 9 ti make your gum strong and teeth strong, and vibrating the brain. And so this is one part of the basic training, or we call the inner alchemy basic training that we do. It's so important, but the important part the whole Tao practice so much involved with the we call the flower of life. And this pattern appear in the Forbidden City, and actually appear in many statues in the China many thousand years ago. And that is the pattern of the flower of life. So the whole Tao practice is so much involved with the we call the water and fire elements. And when you put all the 5 elements together, is the first flower of life, a pattern of, the pattern of the flower of life. And their book, dated more than 2,000 years ago, is the secret of the golden flower, and that is the flower of life. So we have 9 different levels of the system, and we have the Qigong, Alchemy Qigong series, and we have the medical Qigong, one of the best in the, I don't know, so I think it's one of the very good practice in this world. And we have this Qigong, alchemy, inner alchemy Qigong in November 14, 15 till December 5th and 6th. Now, the second piece that I want to talk today is about the healing love. And this healing love involves so much involved with the healing, the loving energy that heal, that can be healed. Let's stand up for a moment. Let's just we're going to talk about the sexual alchemy practice. That is one of my favorite also. The healing love a loving energy that can, in the Tao, use for healing and spiritual work. We haven't talking much about the three Dan Tian, which we have a short time, so we call the fire, three fire. We have the Dan Tian fire, and the kidney fire, and the heart fire. So that is the Tao very emphasized in this part. Because if you don't have these three fire, or we call a power plant. Because the alchemy involved with transforming sexual energy. People talking so much about transforming sexual energy or transforming negative emotional. I don't know. I can be claimed into the world that I am one of the best in this field. That's all. How to transform the negative emotional and how to transforming the sexual energy. That is the alchemy part. So in the sexual alchemy, we're talking about physical sex, soul sex, and spiritual sex. Now, in the olden time, the Tao text will talk about when a master teaches you how to transform a sexual energy or return the sexual energy back into life force, we call a heavenly way. And we call the other way of keep on just ejaculation and don't know how to transform sexual energy, we call a human way. And the process they call allows one to delete their name from the book of death and rewrite their name in the book of life. And the Tao regarding this is very important. Definitely they divide into a physical sex and how to balancing and harmony and using this sexual energy, because you need yin and yang, or we call male and female, but they also have a single cultivation, I mean by itself. So let's talk about how we come to this world. So a very simple part, our parents fall in love, mostly they fall in love, okay? They should be fall in love, okay? And And they marry and they make love and they have a baby. So the Tao said the conception is very important. So we're talking about arousal, orgasm, love. This is the important part. So the Tao believe that when the man and woman fall in love and they generate a lot of loving energy and the arousal orgasm energy, and this energy combine together and they multiply the power. So the Tao said, it depending how the couple fall in love and generate so much love, arousal, orgasm, and love energy. And for the man, it passing down this arousal, orgasm, love energy passing to the sperm. For woman, passing to the egg. And this is a principal power, very important power. We call a love vibration, and this have a tremendous power. And when the sperm that is out of one of the 200 million come to meet with the egg, these two very powerful power come together and it double and quadruple, many power. And the Tao believe that this power come together and multiply, and the first step is pull the heavenly force, or we call the primordial light, or we call the soul and spirit from the universe down into the egg and the sperm. Shorter. Okay, shorter. And the earth force coming up, we also call primordial force. And it comes into the making perfect energy in this egg. And Tao believe that how much orgasm and love the parent give to the egg and the sperm, it determines that how much a person can draw the heavenly force, earth force, soul and spirit coming in, and that determines a human. And in this part, the West also discover the same thing that we talk about, the same thing. So we say the DNA renewal need arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. Because a DNA renewal is making a new cells. the number is so big that one perfect egg and sperm come together. It divides into, we call 50 trillion in 1 year. And if you live up to 50 years or 60 or 100 years, it's so big number that one cell splits so much. There is so much power inside the cells. So this vital state of the arousal leading to orgasm, love, and compassion, we call it link into a love vibration. It creating a new cells, a new vibration, new life. So when we make love, when we make love, when we feel love or when we make love, the cell and the DNA actually make love, and they cross over and make a new cells. So that Tao discovered this many thousand years ago. If we know how to harvest this arousal, orgasm, love, compassion, energy, love vibration, harvest them up and bring to organ by organ to the brain, to any part you want, you can heal them, because when the DNA can divide them well, now you get the healing power. So one formula that everybody know, we're learning from in the grade school, in the grade school. And E equal mc squared, we call chi. Chi, E, energy, chi. And interesting about M is the mass. So in this part, we talk about sexual energy. M is the sexual organ. That's all. And the C is the square of the speed of light. Now the speed of light is very fast. The number is quite big. So when we start a fire, and that is a C square, that's twice the speed of light. It generates out fire. And that is what we call the light. So that the primordial light. And that's what we receive from the beginning, the primordial light. And this primordial light, when we bring them into us, we can really feel that they change, they activate and transform things. So so that's very simple. When we started to smile, and the Tao very emphasized in the violet light. So the violet light have wisdom, intelligence. And that's my teaching from 40 years is awakening the wisdom and the healing light. And you have the highest healing power, or we call the highest transformation power, transformation. So we have a very simple, we said, a smiling sunshine. Humans see light all the time, especially now mobile telephone they claim have 3 million pixels of light. So many colors inside there, 3 million pixels, or many hundred pixels. So usually we see the light is the sun, but there are other light we call a primordial light, is the violet light all around us. So when we breathe in the light into the mid eyebrow, and then it coming down to the heart and combine them together. So the primordial light plus the heart fire and down to the Dantian, we call alchemical fire. And you're shining into the sexual organ. And you keep on smiling, it started to transform. So the sexual organ have so much power inside there. Lady have the ovary, the vagina, the clitoris, and the uterus, all have power. Okay. Man, the testicle, the gland penis, the prostate gland, all and bladder have so much sexual energy. And we have, so like for women, we teach them, we have no time to do the nipple massage because the nipple involved with all the gland system. But lady is so good because the breast stores so many energy in the breast. You can transforming because every month when the menstruation, before the menstruation come, the body don't care you want to have baby or not baby, it prepare to make milk. Man, every month, every day, every day, every moment, the testicle producing sperm, prepare to have baby. So we say smiling sunshine to the testicle and testicle breathing, very simple, or massaging the testicle. lady involved with the breast. The breast store a lot of energy to make milk and it accumulate every month. If we don't transform it, it's stuck in the breast and causing trouble. But there's energy. So the lady rub the hand warm and massage the breast, and the man massage the hand and massage the testicle. You know, hand have chi. Because when you make the hand and you generate the negative positive, it creating energy, chi. Chi can transform like fire. So when you put your palm up, you aware you tip the finger like negative and your palm and pinky finger like positive. And it generates electricity. And you generate chi, and chi can transform things. That is fire. It can transform things. So just simple massage, different from when you train with the palm. And in the workshop, I really helping you, passing energy to you. Like in the basic, I look at you and passing energy to you, and now you're starting to feel, hey, I have chi, I have fire. It's amazing for a lady, you know, you have so much energy in the breast. And it's when you accumulate too long, it's going to be blocking the whole breast. Because every month, if you massage them, you transform this breast energy back to feeding your own organs. So you can feed them. So men, when you massage the testicle producing jing qi, the sperm, and have a lot of energy. And this simple thing, you massage the testicle, and you feel energy coming back into your kidney and to your brain. And now you really feel, hey, I am transforming energy back into my brain and into my organ. So let's stand up, rub the hand warm. Lady can just on the breast and massage the breast. Man, you can actually take out your pen, you know, you can do it, and massage your testicle. I tell you, it's so good, it's nothing dirty, okay? You are transforming sexual energy. It is no sin, nothing dirty involved with that. And this energy in the beginning is going to give you a healing power, and in the later on it give you a spiritual power. So you touch your mid eyebrow and forehead. And inhale, breathing in, just smile, look into the darkness, see light coming in. Exhale down to the heart. Feel the heart fire burning. Exhale down to the Dantian fire, to your abdominal fire. And smiling sunshine into the sexual organ. And just smiling sunshine. And just when you, sometimes you sit or you laying down, very relaxed and smiling sunshine, feel light. And believe the formula, right? E equal mc squared. And this is really transform your sexual energy. And this energy can really heal you. So we have many practice like the egg exercise and the we call the and we have the three gate and three water. Now, or one thing that if you can, we run out of time. We in the Tao talk about that. If you follow this one, if you learn how to not control ejaculation, and you don't have to ejaculation every time. And this is longevity practice. You get long life. And then this and they discover that the worm, if you can prevent them not ejaculation, but let them have make love, they live longer. And this is the scientific research. And I am the one that writing the multi-orgasm, man, woman, and multi-orgasm couple. And the Tao secret of love and the healing love. That is the more classic version. So we're talking about clitoris ejaculation and the mysterious gate or G-spot ejaculation. And the third gate ejaculation, we call the epicenter. And we also have the sexual alchemy. How to activate all the alchemy sexual center and all the different kind of power in the sexual organ, because the sexual organ have a lot of power. And how to channel different color to send energy, to healing energy, because sexual energy have so much power there. You can channel energy. Okay, so we have a very short time in the lecture, so we hope that in here you need to opening the center to get the light in, because light is fire. No fire, you cannot do anything. So so we're going to be we're going to have a little bit announcement, and the Mora will be the one that she's the one that helped organizing the whole online meeting. Hello, Mora? Okay, turn on her. Turn on her now. So we have some simple promotion for the Mora. Where is she now? Okay, hello. Turn on her. Hello. Give her the voice. Okay, Mara, you can talk now. Louder. How many people?
1,500 here on YouTube. Here on YouTube.
You need to stop for a moment, let them translate. You need to stop and let them translate. Thank you. So we're going to have the senior instructor will share the experience. So it's very short and you speak slow, and they can translating for you. Okay, who's going to start first? Mora, who start first? Hi, Aisha. Hi, Aisha. Hello. Hi, Aisha. Show her. Hi. Yes, go ahead.
have live Q&A. I took off the mic.
Yeah.
alchemy practice. On the beginning, I mean, outside looks easy, but in the beginning it takes a little bit time to focus, to feel inside. All the outer movement, Qigong, all that, easy to copy, but not the inside. You cannot copy, right? So you have to feel yourself. And this, I recommend you, take some time, feel it inside. And when you start to feel, then will happen what also Master Chia teach or tell.
In den nächsten 60 Sekunden zeige ich dir, wie du 1.000 Euro, 1.500 Euro, sogar bis zu 2.500 Euro verdienen kannst pro Monat, pro Kunde für eine Arbeit, die wirklich nur 30 Minuten dauert.
Somebody
Du
voice
verdienst es
coming
immer
to me.
und immer.
Health always be with you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Next person. Next person. Next. Mara, next person.
Julian.
Julian, hi. Go ahead. Hi. เสียงไม่มี You have
Sorry.
heard the
Hi,
English
Master
word
Chia.
in
Yes.
English
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Hi.
Yes. Do I have somebody
Yeah.
translating for me in Italian?
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
we have. Okay, we have. Okay, thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Jillian, and
Sono Gillian.
I'm a Universal Healing Tao instructor, certified. And I was doing the translation for the Italians before. So I came to the practice. When I came to the practice, I had already been doing many years of Qigong and Tai Chi practice with a school where I live, and I have lived over the last more than 30 years in Italy. And I came to the Master Chia through a book, which I found in my master's studio. And I said to him, oh, it's very interesting. So he gave it to me, and I started to read and practice. And also my master had, at that time, had some of the practice that we were doing was belonging to Master Chia. And I knew that because he told us. After many years, I decided to practice with Master Chia to get closer to him. And I started to go to his workshops and seminars. And I have to say that I've been a teacher of Tai Chi and Qigong of a different system for many years, but I have never found the depth, the clarity of the teachings that Master Chia has. And I really love after going to, because when you start, you just get hooked in. It's very easy to get hooked because it's so beautiful and it's so revitalizing. And so after some time, it was important for me, like Renu said, to share what I was learning, because the teachings had become part of me. And so I started to share the teachings with the students that I had, and my family and the people I had close to me. But it's true, anybody can teach Master Chia's teachings. But the fact of being certified, the fact of being an instructor is something which for me comes down to honor, for gratitude, for thankfulness, and to keep the energy moving. As I keep giving to my students Master Chia's work, they give back to me, because teaching is a two-way experience. And it's an experience what makes you grow, because you have to organize your ideas, find a pathway to make each person understand. and being certified and having students, when I go back to Master Chia, I also am doing the same that my students are doing for me. I know that I am nourishing him, and I am grateful to do that. I'm nourishing him because I bring more students. I'm nourishing him because my energy expands and his expands because of the students he teaches. So it's a continuous cultivation and expansion of these good, beautiful practices. So I encourage people, if they really want to move on with their practice, that to start to teach, because then your energetic world and your practices and the depth has to, and it just, many doors open and it expands and expands and expands. It's really, really very beautiful. I'm very grateful, thankful for to be part of Master Chia's community of, I've learned from many of the instructors, the senior instructors, from Walter, from Olivier, from Aisha, from Natasha, from many instructors. And I've also, step by step, opened up to many more types of practices that I would never have thought about starting to study. For example, Shinezang, abdominal massage, standing meditation, which I didn't do much of. Many, many things open. So great, great thankfulness for the practices. And I encourage you to learn, to teach, which will help you to expand. Thank you, Master Chia. Thank you, senior instructors. Thank you to everybody. And thank you for everyone listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more?
Sorry.
Hi,
Hi,
everyone. I just wanted to maybe share a little bit as well. With my experience of the Taoist practice, I suppose I came to this with a little bit of a healthy cynicism. I had tried a lot of different practices. I traveled all around the world.
Adesso sono Moira.
And when I came to this, I said, okay, this works. If it works, not because somebody says it does something really special. So I came to it with a little bit of a scientific background as well, wanting to test what works. And I found that the practices and the way that Master Chia teaches is so clear, and it's such an efficient practice. And in a very short space of time, literally within a few weeks, I noticed a huge change in my own energy, my emotions, how good I was feeling, my health. And I think this was one of the things that really sold me on the Taoist practice, was just its efficiency, and how well the practices were benefiting me in such a short space of time. And now, honestly, I can't even imagine my life without these practices. I really, it's been hugely, hugely transformative. And I know as well when I teach, just getting that feedback from my students. For example, during lockdown, I was teaching online classes every day. And some of my students were saying that this was the best they had ever felt. And for me, this was a really great feedback to get, to know in a time of, I suppose, world chaos, in a time where people were going through quite a lot of emotional upheaval as well, that people were feeling at their best in this time by doing the Taoist practice. And I guess it's my wish that, as many people as possible can have access to this. I know it's Master Chia's great dream is that everybody would know how to do the inner smile or learn how to manage their own energy. And in that way, then we have a more peaceful world. And in the, I think it was the great words of Confucius said, if you want to learn something, read. If you want to master something, teach. And that's something that I would say to everybody, that this really, when you go through this process of becoming an instructor, you really challenge yourself and you really push yourself to go deeper and deeper and to really integrate this knowledge. So it's a great journey of self-development to become a Taoist instructor. Great. So I encourage you all to do it. Yeah. I give you back now to Master Chia. Thank you.
So we have some question time for you if you want to ask question. October 3rd to October 3rd to October 15, we have intensive training.
Jetzt
also
ist
for
Zeit
people
für
really
Fragen.
want to
Im
train
Oktober gibt
intensively.
es ein Intensivtraining.
And also for the people already training with us, with the instructor or senior instructor, can be also trained intensively, and we go back to the senior instructor to be certified.
Es gibt die Möglichkeit für Menschen, die schon
And we opening the first time is October. We call the Inner Alchemy Qigong series, and it's very simple. I tell you, the Qigong that you learn is really, really Inner Alchemy Qigong. It's really good practice. And people, if you go back to the after you taking the class and you go back to taking online practice with the senior instructor or instructor, you can be certified to be the inner alchemy Qigong instructor. I've been named a Qigong Master of the Year twice, which they never give to any people in the world. Yeah. Yeah. And this is the entering into the, we call Universal Healing Tao practice to be an instructor now. Okay. And you have the Inner Alchemy Association instructor entering to the Inner Alchemy practice. It's a major system in the whole practice, you know. And we have instructor and the senior instructor. So any people want to ask question, you raise your hand. You press on the. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Huh? Okay, so any question you like to ask? Any people want to ask question? You can ask in your languages also, no problem. Or you can ask me in English. So the translator have to swap into your languages, and the people that, okay, any people want to ask question? Mm-hmm. No question asked. That means you understand the practice. Huh? Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. I hear
Hey.
you well. Go ahead. Hi.
Okay. I have a few questions. Oh, you're right. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So I have a few questions. If you don't want to answer all of them, like, I don't know. I've got like,
yeah, one by one.
Okay.
You answer one by one.
So I feel energy from imagery in my third eye. Like,
yes.
And I don't know if that's normal or and sometimes I see bad.
Answer you this question first. Can I answer you this question first?
Yes.
So very simple. This is the first step I would tell the people. Turn the image into energy. Energy turn to image, and you can turn that. It's just like your mobile telephone. You can turn into a letter, or you can turn into voice, or you can turn into image. But turning into image takes a lot of your energy. That's all. So if you feel and you look at them as energy coming in, not look at them image coming in. That's all. Okay.
Energy coming in,
so
not an image.
Very simple.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So because your mind in the image, and you make you very wasting too much energy in that part, time and energy.
Yeah.
Because our practice is energy meditation and the moving energy meditation. We call mindfulness energy meditation and mindfulness energy moving meditation. That is what they are. Energy is what you need. And after you have energy, you can turn them into anything you want. Energy.
Okay. So turn the image into energy. Okay. Second question. It's sort of similar to what I just said, but what I'm struggling with most at the moment is when I think of people who I know field is open, their field is open, they feel energy. I can feel their energy like from far away. Like sometimes like I'll be thinking of someone who I know is into this sort of thing and I can feel them. And it's stressful sometimes.
Okay,
and like sometimes.
Can you answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. You are turning on your radar too big. Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing you have to do is make your energy circulating in your body. So, so in the Tao said, mind your own business. Okay. Because when you try to feel other people's energy, it's not used to you. Unless you learn how to heal, and you can feel their energy open, they have problems, and you can fix them. But you keep on sending radar everywhere, pick up something everywhere, you get crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not sending it. Sometimes it's just that I think about it, and
I know. But you have to learn the microcosmic moving energy meditation inside you, and you can control your energy. Now you cannot control your energy. You have a special ability. So if you learn some healing technique, you can be a great healer. That's all. You get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The third question, if you want. Your question is already answered a million times that I've been teaching. You know?
Okay, that's pretty much. Sometimes I hear voices like from. I think you answered that question, yeah, and it's very. I'm just
Okay. Yeah. You have to turn into energy. If you listen to the picture and the voice, and your mind going to be think, and you're creating so many images and voice out of you, because all this come from energy. Voice come from energy, image come from energy, pick up radar come from energy. Okay, but you get your system right first, and you can control them.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
How do I close out of that?
You just press. Yeah. Hi. Go ahead.
Bună ziua! Am o întrebare legată de cursul de instructor. Aș vrea să-mi clarific ce înseamnă aceste grade de instructor, asociați.
I have a question regarding the instructor class. I wish you to tell me more about the instructor levels and how to become an instructor.
Now we have a simple, so the question asks how to be instructor. The first thing, first you have to find a senior instructor around you. Where are you from?
Romania.
Romania have instructor. So you have to find a local instructor, a local senior instructor, and you study with them. Because when you study with me, you need to go to a physical, like the instructor to do the training. And after that, the credit that you get here and the credit that you train with them can be certified. They have a certain level they will explain to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can pick up any instructor online that you want to do that also, or the senior instructor online to train with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a Qigong series, Inner Alchemy Qigong is very simple to go in. Or you go into association instructor. We call Inner Alchemy Association instructor. Okay.
Okay.
And after that, you can training from the Inner Alchemy instructor, like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And you can ask more questions, and the panel will answer your question.
Ok. Aș vrea să vă mai întreb, de multe ori mi s-a întâmplat atunci când închid ochii și stau relaxată să văd lumina violet.
It happened to me all the time that when I close my eyes, I see the violet light.
That is very good for you. I think you're easy to be training to be an instructor because some people keep on looking for that. But when you close your eye, you see the violet light. So in the Tao said this is the highest light in the universe. Mm-hmm. And the West discovered that also. This is the highest light. Yeah. So the whole thing, when you take the course in the basic and higher level, everything is violet light. Mm-hmm. Because violet light is the highest light. So it's many, many, many million C square, not only twice the C square, not only 2 C square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ok. Mulțumesc foarte mult.
Thank you.
Mulțumesc.
Hello, Thank Master. You. Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
Hi. Can you hear me? Hi. I have a question from, yes. Let's say, starting end of July this year. I have some strange feelings. I feel in my head some pressure, like, let's say, air, yes, like wind blowing in my mind, and sometimes like water flowing through my head in different parts of my head. And these feelings comes, I don't know, more intense day by day. And it seems to be very strange. I stay quietly and observe all these feelings.
Can I answer your question? Because
yes,
it's quite long to describe it. Okay, so the question is that you feel some energy, some water, something in the head.
Yes.
Is the down, that is the first step. Bring your mind, or we call bring the energy down into your abdominal first. That is the first step. Okay, so all you do is you inhale and exhale down, and feel your mind are turning down to your heart, turning down to your abdominal below the navel. That's it. And you keep on do a few times until this energy not go up to the head, but energy coming back down, the feeling, the water, the feeling of energy go up, like all this kind of thing. Because too much energy go up to the head. Energy always go up, don't go down.
Okay.
And all you have to do, if you join the basic, is the first step, we have to bring your mind into your Dantian to your abdominal area. That's the
Dantian.
first step.
Yes, but why? Why is going in the head?
Energy go up because energy always go up. Heat is always go up.
Yeah.
Energy is always go up. They're not going to going down. And that's why people, when feel energy go, oh, they feel good, and they continue to bring too much energy in the head, we call it burning you. It make you crazy. But if energy circulation, you get benefit and healing. But energy stuck in the head, oh, we big trouble. Eventually, you can creating a lot of trouble. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Next.
Namaste, Master Mantak Chia. Namaste, greetings from India.
Hi.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I have been reading your books lately, and the book Taoist Way to Transform Stress into Vitality. You have talked about inner smile, front line, midline, and storing the energy. And today's session, you talked about creating cycles. So can I get some light on this question? Today's session and the book talking about spiraling energy to the abdomen to store, and I'm confused a little bit. So if you can.
That a little bit longer question. Okay, the question is, do you want to how to store energy?
Yes.
That is the actually we have no time to talk about that because of the so we always, this is the very big practice in the Tao. That's the beginning. You have to safely circulating energy and store behind the navel, under the navel. We call energy storage place behind the navel. We call Dantian. It's a space that can store energy. Otherwise, the energy keep on moving or running problem and creating problem like that. Okay, so that is the that is the Dantian. There is a place we can store energy there. Okay, so in the because this one you take two full day to learn that. Yeah. Or you can just put your finger touch the navel and let energy coming down. That's all.
Okay.
And there is a space there.
Okay. Because since yoga is very famous in India, and I was doing a technique pranayam. So a year ago, when I was doing a specific pranayam, and I got the glimpse that everything is the body is made up from the center. I don't know how I can explain. It was like I was able to see how human body is getting formed, and that pranayam was from the abdomen, was activating this diaphragm and navel. Yeah, yeah. So and I came across your book, so I was, so I was more. So can we practice this from the book because it is at our
You
own
also
risk?
can.
But yes.
You can have in the YouTube. You can have look at the YouTube. Also, many of them talk about that.
Yeah.
So we have first hour every day in YouTube also. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. But when you're in the class, I helping you, guiding you, and pass your energy.
Oh,
the same thing like the Indian called Chapti Pat. Okay. But
Chapti.
This one, I really work on this for 50 years, you know. It really can pass energy to helping you. That's all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Master.
Hi.
So my question is it necessary to ejaculate to follow this? I am now on the borderline between entering in the 40s. And also maybe just to say that although I never met you or I never was on your seminar, I am following your method for years now. And it was a period of maybe 2 years that I didn't ejaculate at all. And I was doing just breathing techniques. And
okay, the question, let me answer your question. The question is that how to control ejaculation. This is the timing. If you're 40 years old, you every 16 days. But you can have sex every day, but you can control not ejaculation. But you need to do some practice like massage the perineum, massage the testicle, and activate the fire to transforming sexual energy. Otherwise, energy is stuck in the sexual organ.
But I'm asking,
so
sorry. My question was, do I need to ejaculate every 16 days? Because I was able not to do this, and I didn't do this for 1 year.
If you practice, hello, listen.
Yes.
If you already practice to one level and able to be transform, I think you already learned something to transform your sexual energy already.
Yes.
So you can have nearly to 1 year no ejaculation.
Yes.
This one is for general people.
Ah, okay.
For general people. But when you learn higher, you control your ejaculation and you don't have the ejaculation for years like that. No problem.
Okay.
But you need to transform it. You need to massage testicle. You need to bringing the smiling sunshine shining to sexual organ to transform the sexual energy.
Okay. I have one more question. Because like I explained, I was following your work and your teachings. So is it possible? Is there any chance to be checked which level of knowledge or practice? Because I'm practicing your method. I'm not, and also I'm not dedicated or respect your work. I will share the knowledge, or I will willingly be an instructor. But I want to have this knowledge and to be this knowledge. This is my goal.
I think that you can have a free talking to the instructor. If you putting your name down, you want to have instructor connecting with you, and they can explain to you. If you don't want to be anything, you can just talk to them, consult them, and it also can. So maybe sometime you like this practice, maybe one day you want to be instructor.
No, it is not a problem to be instructor. I just first, before having goal to be instructor, I want to have this knowledge, because I believe that we need to become this kind of knowledge. So I agree.
We have list. We call the instructor list in the website. You can choose instructor, or you can put down your name, and we send you your name to in touch with instructor, so you can talk to them, and they can advise you also.
Okay, I will thank you a lot. I will do that. And really, it was beautiful experience speaking with you and listening to you today. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Samo?
Yes, hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Oh, hi. Yes, thank you, Master Chia.
Hi.
Thank you. I have a question on behalf of, it's someone I know, and he is a male in his early 70s who has been diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, an autoimmune condition, and has a tumor in the thymus gland that is not malignant. And I was wondering if you had any advice for this.
I tell you, what you learn today, you can let them watching it, the inner mind. Because when you're 70 to something like that, it's a good life already. But if he can smile and make friends with all this, like immune system, there are all these tumor or everything, just smile, making good friend with it, sending them good energy. Because all this kind of sickness is part of us. Only they started to turn over. Can you talk to them? And just talk to them. Hey, can we live together? Don't kill me. Okay? Just live together. Don't kill me. Yeah.
And would you say the same? Oh, sorry. Would you say the same thing about the neuromuscular condition, the myasthenia?
Yes. Because
to approach
the whole key is that Yeah, the whole key is we don't in touch with it. It's just like make your enemy to be your friend. That's all. Make your enemy to be your friend. So don't fight with it, but give them a room, and eventually they will talk to you and work together with you. That is working, because I tell you, so many people just inner mind and heal their own cancer, and so many things happen. Just talk to them and sending good energy, and let's live together harmoniously. Because don't kill me, don't hurt me, because otherwise all of us dying, you know. Everything inside is finished. Okay?
Yeah.
So have them do the inner smile and keep on smiling, and the miracle do happen. I tell you, the inner smile, the miracle do happen.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Next.
Oh,
Hi.
good evening, Master. I have
Hi.
just a couple of questions.
Yes.
I am menopausal, and I was looking at the practices of the smiling sunshine to the sexual organs and the nipple or areola massage, and you talked about it connecting to the endocrine system. So I was wondering if they are two practices that would be very beneficial for women going through menopause.
Smiling into all the sexual organ like the breast, involves so much about the breast energy, and involves so much with the sexual organ like the ovary, like the uterus. Okay, if you are smiling to them, and they're bringing the sexual energy, transform them. Okay, transform those sexual energy.
Yeah.
Because the gland system started to get, when you get to menopause, the gland system started to slow down.
Yes.
But if you smile to you activate the nipple, and the nipple are connecting into, to all the gland system, especially sexual gland. Like the nipple have very closely connecting to ovary and uterus. That's all. Okay?
Right.
And the whole breast system are so much connecting the thymus and the thyroid, parathyroid, and all these things. They're all connected. Yes. Yeah. So if you rewatch them, and you can just capture the picture and just look at it. And very simple, just play with your nipple, and that's it. Yeah.
Well, when you showed the practice, it resonated for me, and I started to think that would be a very good thing to do because there's not that we have no hormones when we're in menopause, but our hormone levels are changing and different type of hormones start to come in. So even if you can start to generate and balance that out, that would be a good thing for women.
So
in
that
menopause.
is the nipple, especially designed for that. We call the qigong. The gland, the internal gland, the sexual gland, internal gland, qigong, in the alchemy, qigong. Yes.
Oh, okay. There's another practice you think would be even better than that, or just that one? Yeah.
Right. It's a whole qigong practice. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been a wonderful presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody?
Hi, so we're just coming up to the end of our free webinar, and I know some people on YouTube didn't hear about our special offer today, so I'm just going to repeat for you. And so for today, we have 20% off if you book any of the workshops that Master Chia has spoken about. So we have in October, the instructor training, Inner Alchemy Immersion. And then in November, we have a Qigong series. So there's 20% off if you book today. And if you book within the next hour, so by 1 o'clock Paris time, or Central European time, you get a free Chi Self Massage ebook. There's 130 pages, and this is really good for immunity and get your energy flowing. You also get a free download of a 30-minute Qigong session with Master Chia, like a morning Qigong session. And you also get a free handout of the Inner Smile meditation and a free handout of the 6 healing sounds meditation as well. So yeah, so we'll leave you with all of those bonuses, and we hope to see you online in October and November.
So thank you so much for all the translator, the organizer, and the paneling. And I think we're running quite smooth. We have more than 1,000 people. And how many? 1,500 people that online. And a lot of people sign up and they will watch them later on. We're still on this lecture for free. You can watch them again on YouTube, and this one for 1 more week, okay? Or you can have your friend or your family listen to it. Thank you. So have a good afternoon. Thank you. In the afternoon or morning?